situations are irrelevant.
Hey there everyone, as you all know, it's Sunday, and this week's topic is sex. And I spent a lot of time thinking about what I was going to say for this topic because I had no clue. But after talking to some of my friends, I kind of got a better idea of what I wanted to say. From my perspective, I just have to say that sex is very fun and it's great, but it's even better when you do it with someone that you actually like and that you're doing it, to strengthen your bond, and you're doing it for the right reasons and not just for fun or sport. And my friend was telling me that right now she has a really good boyfriend and that for her, sex means a lot more now than it had in the past when she was just doing it in relationships where it was based on sex and just, sex alone just for enjoyment. And so I think that is a big deal, that sex should have meaning because it has such a strong emotional basis, and it always gets complicated when the two parties are on different pages. Like you might go into it thinking, oh, it's just for fun, it's not going to mean anything, it's no strings attached, maybe it's just a one-time deal, but then you start, getting emotionally involved or emotionally, attached to that other person. And I think that is always the hard part. So make sure that you and the other person are on the same page, because you don't want to get too attached and the other person not think anything of it, or vice versa. And that can create, problems and complicate your friendship if they're friends with you or if you just randomly see them around, and yeah. So make sure that you're safe, that you do it for the right reasons, and that both parties are on the same page. I think that's a big deal, because as much as, I enjoy having sex, and I'm sure everyone else does too, there's always it can get complicated, but it can also be, a wonderful way to, share yourself with someone else. But it is, when you're in that situation, you really have to just let yourself go and make sure that you can trust the other person and not be self-conscious. And I think that only happens when you do have a strong emotional connection with somebody else and you're doing it for the right reasons. I also wanted to add that sex should happen on your terms. Don't let anybody force you into that situation or into doing things that you aren't comfortable with, because it is your body, and if you have respect for yourself, then other people will have respect for you too. And if you're able to say no, then they should be able to respect that. And if they don't, then they're not the right person that you should be, having sex with. It has to be consensual. So just make sure that you're okay with it. But yeah, so be safe, make sure you trust the other person, and just look out for yourself too. Yeah. Okay, I think that's what I wanted to say. I hope that was good. But I will see you guys next week.